when trouble comes and you've got no root, that's where it starts, with no root. When trouble comes, immediately he stumbles. Well, we went to Costa Rica January 5th last year and had 3 awesome weeks. Just stayed in a house up a mountainside, kind of took it easy, just enjoyed the weather and the local area, nothing too exciting. On the last Monday we were there, we had hired a driver to take us and another couple. We spent a fantastic day at a beach about 2 hours away and very relaxing. And then on Tuesday evening, as we're getting ready for bed, Joe's saying, I don't, my stomach's off, something isn't right. And I remember thinking, we ate the same thing today. Like normally if we go out somewhere, we would eat 2 different things. We ate the same thing, and I'm thinking, no, it can't be food poisoning. And Wednesday morning, I woke up and I heard him flushing the toilet at like 4:30, and then at 5 he was back in there again, and I said, don't flush it. And it was quite obvious he'd had internal bleeding all night long. And we spoke to a neighbor, another expat, and he said, oh, this is the clinic you need to call, I'll drive you there. Phone for an appointment, they open at 9. Got an appointment there, and Joe has had a seizure once before when his electrolytes were off, and when there's bleeding, electrolytes go out of alignment. And I knew this, and I could also see as the morning progressed that he was losing ground mentally. He was no longer conscious. The eyes are open, he's walking, but he's not functioning. And we got an Uber from that clinic to a hospital an hour away because fortunately we had insurance, and they sent us to a private hospital. And by that evening, he was on full life support. He'd had 2 seizures. We learned later that that also crushed vertebrae. We didn't know that at the time. And he remained in that state for, on Friday, they started to wean him off the induced coma drugs. And by Saturday, he was more or less in his mind and starting to comprehend what had transpired. And basically they ran every test they could in all hours of the night. 2 a.m. they're doing a colonoscopy. The next day at 2 a.m. they're putting in a central line to run IVs, and it's just, I'm alone in a Spanish-speaking country, and my only resource was God. I had a cell phone. When it started to unfold on Wednesday, I sent out 3 messages. Please pray. I sent them to the prayer team here, the intercession team, and I knew it would go out instantly. I sent it to a prayer group we're involved with on Wednesdays in Guelph, and I sent it to one other friend. I remembered certain strange things come back to you, and I remember Luz Nelly talking about when Alberto was so ill that you want people praying in agreement. And that much, little things come back to you when your life gets really simple. And these are the people, and I sent them off, and God comes alongside in really significant ways. I remember that very first night, Anthony left me messages a couple of times in the middle of the night of what he was praying for. And it's just, my phone was on silent, but if I was being woken up anyway, because they were in and out every half hour at least, so sleep was kind of non-existent, but I could listen to it. I could play it in Joe's ear. Another friend sent scripture healing verses. I could play them by Josier and listen to them myself. Lines from hymns come back, certain scripture verses come back, but I'm not really one who does Bible on her phone. I like my paper Bible. I had nothing. I had no change of clothes, no nothing. And life, as I said, gets very simple. And God met me in that. I was not alone.